And this is your daily dose of internet. This guy was just driving around when some child threw a stick of cheese at his car. These people watch the clouds roll over the hills in Australia.
Ow! Ow!
This person is walking across this wire in Switzerland without any safety equipment. Here's a cool time-lapse of what it's like to hike through Zion National Park.
I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much.
This dog works at an airport sniffing bags and looking for anything suspicious. Today is his last day on the job as he sniffs one last bag before retiring.
Yes! Best on the web! Yes!
That's the end of this video. This person made a platform game that uses objects from around the room. I'm sure by now everyone has seen those videos about how ramen noodles can fix anything. So now potholes are being fixed in roads using the same idea, except they're using plastic instead of noodles. A photographer recorded the incredible beauty of the Northern Lights. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a 1.6 million square kilometer area that has been around since the 1970s. This simulation shows how this patch of plastic formed over the years. The good news is that this patch has gotten smaller. That's in his video. A woman walked through the main entrance into Area 51 and nobody really cared.
Don't do it! Oh, there we go.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yep, she's just going. Good luck!
She might make it to the other gate on the other side.
Oh my god.
Law enforcement was standing right there and watched her do it. The reason why security isn't too worried is because there's 10 miles of empty space between the main gate and Area 51.
Nobody ever heard noise like that before.
This employee at Disneyland is struggling to hold on to these balloons. This homeless man lost his dog, but was recently reunited.
Hey, Bobby! He don't love him, Daddy. Him 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 don't love him, Daddy. Oh, that's my boy. That's my boy. That's my little boy. That's a top.
The Google Maps car was driving in Argentina when it captured this unfortunate event. This little turtle jumped on the back of this bigger turtle. Here's a cuttlefish changing its colors in a mesmerizing fashion.
It's a great day. Chick-fil-A, my name is JJ. How can I serve you?
I'm gonna serve myself, thank you.
Please get back in the car. You can't. Excuse me. You can't do
Here,
that. Get
grab the
back in your
saucer.
car. It's not my pleasure. Hey, oh, some guys out here.
Get in.
Not you out of the car.
Dude, go.
That's in this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. What it was like to be stepped on by an elephant. A photographer drove a remote control car around to see how different animals would react.
О, пошла.
The Russian Navy tried launching missiles during a military event, but it failed. Nobody was hurt as the rockets landed in the water. This jungle guy just kinda sorta burned himself.
It looks like the hippos are gonna attack the boat, but I'm gonna scare them off like I did my last relationship. I love you! I want a commitment! Okay, I think it worked. We'll never hear from them again.
Here's a little tiny koala. The koala was rescued when the mother was unable to keep feeding her.
Ellie?
Here's a really dramatic dog that hates getting its nails clipped. That's in this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. A parrot was filmed in Brazil rocking out and busting a move. This garbage man noticed this elderly woman was struggling to bring in her cans after he left. Now every time he empties the can, he brings them back into her garage.
Michael, good to see you. God bless you as always, darling. You're looking good, like that hair. You got it down.
This glob of water represents all of the accessible fresh water on Earth. As you can see, it's very, very small. A pack of hyenas started nipping at this water buffalo, so it ran into the water to be safe. Back in the 1960s, the Lockheed U-2 was an aircraft that the US military used to spy on other nations. The plane flew so high in the sky that it would skim on the edge of space. The pilots had to dress up in gear that resembled an astronaut suit. That's in this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later. That just kinda gives up on life. An artist created a structure that can take you to another dimension.
Hi, Whoa.
This person quickly pulled out their phone and captured this boulder tumbling down a mountain. The boulder didn't hit anyone and nobody was hurt. If you haven't heard the news yet, Motorola is releasing a smartphone next year that's also a flip phone. This phone will give users a sense of security knowing that they don't have to worry about their screen getting shattered or scratched. I understand I already made a video titled A Real Life Gummy Worm, but this caterpillar actually looks like a gummy worm.
Oh, this one is nice.
Walmart and other large department stores are starting to use robots to take note of what's selling well and what isn't.
Light bulbs, so it can take pictures of everything on the shelf. So here's what this thing is doing. As we speak, it is taking lots of pictures of everything that you see on that shelf right there in an attempt to see what's missing from store shelves.
Here's a calcite crystal that looks like it's made from the skin of a dragon. That's in this video. Hopefully I was able to make your day just a little better, and I'll see you guys again very have any eyes, but that won't stop it from playing fetch with its owner. This frog didn't want to eat this bug, so it spit it out and slapped it. This dog got to meet her favorite Disney character. This person found a tortoise that was floating in the ocean. Tortoises don't belong in the water because they can't swim. Luckily, this little guy was saved and made it out okay.
I wonder what he's doing out here. I'm sorry, little guy. I'll go.
You can instantly change the mood of your dog just by using fake eyebrows. The US Navy has a program where they train dolphins to help look for underwater mines. The Navy has a long history with dolphins and have been training them since the 1960s. These little mushrooms explode when you push on them. That's in this video. I really hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. It's like
It looks the same.
until I move.
This person saw a driver with hay in the back of his truck. He warned the driver that it was dangerous because the exhaust pipe was inside of the hay. The driver ignored his warning and drove away. A few moments later, the entire truck was engulfed in flames, but the driver was able to safely escape. This is an automatic device locksmiths use to crack open a safe. The process can take anywhere from a few minutes to over 15 hours, as you have no idea when the combination will be correct. A professor created a teeter-totter on the border of the United States and Mexico so citizens of both countries could form friendships. This man lost his dog over 3 years ago, but recently got a tip that his dog was spotted on the street. He took a bus over to the last known location and found his dog.
Georgie! Georgie! Siena! Siena, Siena, no go na Carmito.
A bus in Russia didn't have a spare wheel available, so instead used a giant log.
Россия. Ожидай, да?
Запах жженого древесины.
Выебзу это.
Конечно, он сейчас в крышку асфальта какой-нибудь ебанет.
Так, нахуй, подожди, блядь, а то мы сейчас с этими съемками, блядь.
A bird was stuck inside a house when a dog grabbed it and put it outside.
Take it outside.
That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very...
Я обещала показывать вам милых пациентов. Опа, посмотрите на эту мордаху.
These two cats are fighting for the right to sit next to this warm computer. If you go snowboarding in Finland, it'll look like a winter paradise. This tree was struck by lightning and started burning from the inside out. This person made a skateboard that expands and collapses on command. This is where the bodies of most whales end up when they die. Deep down on the ocean floor, small creatures eat up the remains until there's just a skeleton left over.
So
There's still
I don't
soft
see any
tissue
red
on
tentacles or
West.
anything yet.
I see some brown fuzz on the vertebrae.
Yeah.
I mean, on the ribs. So those might be
Yeah,
the ones we
approximately.
Oh, this is so cool.
I think that is them.
meters, 450 meters.
Okay, so what's happening is the ship is tracking a line and moving along as we're moving towards the cone. So the ship is moving Argus away. Hercules.
This guy tried proposing to his future wife, but ended up tripping some poor child instead. This is how ears work. Sound waves go inside of your ear and hit your eardrum. The eardrum sends vibrations all the way to something called the cochlea. The cochlea is filled with fluid and hair cells. The fluid moves these hair cells, which creates neurotransmitters that send messages to the brain. A monster that lives under your bed. Here's a monster that lives in your sleeve. This family has a dog that likes to pretend that it's injured.
ว่ามีต้อยล้างกันกับ ก้าวเกียร์ต้อยเวลาเจ็บปวดรวดร้าวมากครับ เข้าหลังเวท
This newborn turtle really wasn't sure if he wanted to come out of his shell or not. This is what it's like to buy traditional ice cream in Turkey. It's actually not uncommon to see a river of ducks flow through the streets of Vietnam. This is what a caterpillar looks like when it's still inside of its egg. This boy discovered that he has the same physical disability as his woman.
Oh, you want to come down? Oh, hi, sweetheart.
I'm like, I can't get anywhere.
Can we turn this way and see your arm?
This garbage truck came to empty out the trash, but ended up throwing away the entire bin. That's in this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.